What if I told you the US government once poisoned alcohol, knowing full well people would drink it? They claimed it was to stop illegal booze during Prohibition. But what they really created was mass death, back alley crime, and one of the darkest public health disasters in American history. You're about to see how a moral crusade spiraled into chaos, and why the government refused to stop even as the bodies piled up. So let's rewind and dive into the story of how banning booze led to poison, corruption, and catastrophe. In the early 1900s, America had a drinking problem. And I don't mean a couple cocktails after work. I mean whiskey for breakfast, beer with lunch, and hard liquor at dinner. Every single day. So naturally, some people started to freak out. Religious groups, moral reformers, and the Anti-Saloon League all pointed to alcohol as the root of everything wrong with America. Crime, poverty, broken families, you name it. Then World War I hit, and in 1917, President Woodrow Wilson shut down alcohol production, not for morals, but to save grain for the troops. But the moralists saw their chance. In 1919, the 18th Amendment was ratified, and in January 1920, Prohibition began. Suddenly making, selling, or transporting alcohol was illegal. Kind of. Because here's the thing, Americans didn't stop drinking, they just got sneakier. People started making bathtub gin, distilling moonshine, and smuggling whiskey in from Canada or the Caribbean. Even medical prescriptions could get you legally buzzed. You could walk into a pharmacy, flash your condition, and walk out with a bottle of government-approved whiskey. But the real magic happened in speakeasies. Secret bars hidden behind fake businesses, guarded by passwords, handshakes, and sometimes corrupt cops. Judges drank there, politicians, everyone. And while the government was saying alcohol is illegal, millions were partying like it wasn't. That's when things took a dark turn. Bootleggers figured out they could steal industrial alcohol, the stuff used in paints, fuels, and cleaning products, and redistill it into drinkable liquor. The US government noticed, and they didn't love that. So they did something wild. They told manufacturers to add poison to industrial alcohol. Not metaphorical poisonous, actual poison. They dumped in methanol, which can cause blindness, nerve damage, and death. They added kerosene, gasoline, even formaldehyde, the stuff used to preserve dead bodies. It was called denaturing, and it was supposed to make alcohol so dangerous that no one would dare touch it. Spoiler, people touched it. In fact, they drank it, a lot. And the result? A mass poisoning fueled by the very government that was supposed to protect its citizens. Estimates say over 10,000 people died from poisoned alcohol during Prohibition. Many more went blind or suffered lifelong damage. Hospitals filled with victims. Doctors begged for it to stop, but the government doubled down. Some officials even said, if you break the law, you deserve what happens. Meanwhile, gangsters were having a field day. Al Capone made around $100 million a year from illegal booze. That's over $1 billion today. Crime exploded. Cops were bribed. Politicians drank behind closed doors, and the streets ran red. Literally. In 1929, Capone's men dressed up like cops and carried out the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, gunning down 7 rival gang members in broad daylight. Welcome to the unintended consequences of banning beer. By 1933, America had had enough. The 21st Amendment repealed Prohibition, and just like that, booze was legal again. But here's the part nobody talks about. The government kept poisoning alcohol until the very end. Even though they knew it was killing people, they claimed it was for the greater good. So in the end, Prohibition didn't save America. It just showed how far we're willing to go to control it.